Sunrise once upon a time. In a small dusty village called Eruwa, where the sun rose red and strong every morning, there lived a humble woman named Mama Tunu. She was a widow, strong, dark-skinned, with calloused hands and eyes that had seen too much sour but refused to stop shining. Every day, before the first cock crowed, Mama Tunu would rise, tie her old wrapper around her waist, and set out to the charcoal pit by the forest. She would burn wood into black coal, pack it into baskets, and carry them on her head to the market miles away. People called her the woman who carried smoke, because her body always smelled of burnt wood. But she never complained. Her heart carried a single dream, to give her only son, Tunde, the life she never had. Tunde was a bright child, sharp eyes, curious mind, and a spirit that thirsted for knowledge. He loved his mother deeply, but each time he saw her bent under the heavy basket of coal, his heart ached. One day he said, "Mama, please let me help you sell the coal." But Mama Tunu smiled gently, her face smeared with charcoal dust. "My son, your hands were made to hold a pen, not coal. Go to school. Let me carry the black so you can bring us the light." Years passed. Mama Tunu worked harder than ever. Sometimes she went hungry so Tunde could pay for his school fees. She walked barefoot under the hot sun, her feet cracked and her back bent. But every time Tunde brought home his report card, filled with high grades, her heart danced. When people mocked her in the market, "Why waste your sweat on education? He'll forget you once he sees the city," she would smile and reply, "A seed that grows under love will never forget its root." Many years later, the day finally came. Tunde graduated from university with honors. He returned to the village wearing a neat suit and carrying a certificate that shimmered like morning dew. The villagers gathered, amazed. "Is that Mama Tunu's boy? The one whose mother sold coal?" Tunde ran to his mother, knelt down, and held her so tightly that the whole market went silent. "Mama," he said, his voice shaking, "you gave me fire, and I turned it into light. You carried coal, I will now carry you." Mama Tunu wept tears that washed away years of pain. The same hands that once carried coal were now adorned with gold bangles, gifts from her son. Tunde built his mother a fine house made of red bricks and shining glass. No longer did she wake before dawn to carry coal. Instead, she sat under the mango tree, telling stories to children, stories of faith, patience, and a mother's love. "My children," she would say, "it is not the color of your hands that defines you, but the purity of your heart."